I have been waiting. I have been waiting for you too, Robot Yoshi. This is the day that we declare our love for one another and we become married in front of all of the Hyrule as our witnesses. Let your mind be enraptured and surrounded by the auditory stimulations. Really weird terms to use to express what I'm saying, but I think you guys get what I'm saying. Everybody in both this fictional world, other fictional worlds, and our real world has to live with it. I wish not though. I wish not though. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me, the Squid Plushie. We're back in it with another week of Tears of the Kingdom and our slowly but surely shrinking gauntlet of side content we have in the game before going and beating it proper. Last week, we finally finished off all of the shrines, we finally got all of our hearts maxed out, and we got this fancy, neat little heroes aspect, which changes Link's entire physical form, and also he's using the masks for a loincloth. I'm not sure if that's respectful or disrespectful. We will just ignore that for the time being, however. We also have a little floofy tail. You see our little floofy tail? I also think it's interesting that they did not design a hole in the cloth for the tail. That's what I would have 100% done. I would design all of my clothes like that were I to have a tail. But we don't have a tail. In any case, this week, we have a couple things that we are actually going to get into doing. The first of which is going to be, let us do it for this one. It was suggested to me that I attach like some rupees and such to the shields, which actually makes sense, because I have to imagine it's going to give me an elemental effect whenever I defend or use the shield as a parries and stuff like that. I did attach things to a bunch of shields previously, but it was stupid things like the Stalnox horns and the Gleecock wings. It did absolutely nothing for me. Oh, I also stuck an Akarok tentacle to one shield, and we also stuck a Lizal tail to one shield. The funny thing is, it did not stick horizontally in the way that you think it would, right? It stuck kind of just like Link took it and super glued it sideways onto the shield, and was like, this is my creation. You're right, Link, that was our creation, and it was absolutely magnificent, but also very, very useless. I'm actually going to take that one step further. We're going to do this. No, I hit the sort button. Why? Why, brain? Why can you not? It's fine. It's fine. We're going to hold one rupee. We're going to do the boop. There we go. I had to remember which one was the A and which one was the B. We're going to hold a sapphire, and we're also going to hold a topaz. We're going to drop all of them. So, oh no, guys, I can't have you smothering me while I am trying to accomplish this. Okay, I appreciate your companies though. There we go. Okay, so for this one, we are going to do of the ruby. That was the first one that it was recommended to me. We do the wow. There we go. Oh look, it's so cute. It's like one of those. It's like a repop now, kind of, sorta. I imagine you, no matter how much you lick it, though, you're probably not going to make much headway. For this one, we're going to do of the sapphires. Wow! Well, that's gonna give me the icy ring pops, and then for the topaz, which is for some reason a little bigger than the sapphire was, we're going to do with this shield and the wow. There we go. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, let us go ahead. We're gonna stick with the ruby one because, as I said, that was the one that was recommended to me. And the other thing that we that was suggested to us was apparently at the very tip-toppity of this little temple is going to be a little side quest for us. So we're gonna go through the ethereal sea to reach this side quest and see what's going to do for me. And see what it's going to do for me was the sentence that I was meaning to say, but my brain took some words and kind of puzzle pieced them together for some stupid reason. For some really stupid reason. I don't know. I had no idea that all this was up here. I have been waiting. I have been waiting for you too, Robot Yoshi. This is the day that we declare our love for one another and we become married in front of all of the Hyrule as our witnesses. I have been waiting for you. My purpose is to conduct a ceremony to test the strength of any visitors. Those who pass are told the story of the Great Sky Island. I sense you are qualified to attempt this ceremony. Please inform me when you are prepared to begin. Legend of the Great Sky Island. Oh. By the way, I love this fucking music. I have loved the music throughout this entire freaking game. It's just so masterfully created and composed. It feels like a breeze of wind. Does that make any sense? Does that make sense? I think that's what the composer might have been going for with Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. It's very flowy. I don't know how else to really kind of describe the feeling that it gives me. It's very nice. I love it. I absolutely love it. It is like a wind's kind of just blowing past you in like musical form. And it very much captures like the essence and the spirit of both of the games. It's very, very, very good. Among the best that I've experienced in any video game, to be super, 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 super honest. Are you ready to attempt the ceremony so that you may hear the story? I thought it was going to be so that I may enter something. That's also a thing that my brain does. I am ready, Robot Yoshi. Very well. I will explain the ceremony. It is quite simple. We must combat to the death. And then he just comes out with like freaking 6 lightsabers. That would be pretty badass. You must light the 3 fires on this island and then return here within the time limit. You have 12 hours. The sounding of the time bell will signal the start of the ceremony. It will end with the sound of the next bell. This concludes my explanation. There will be a delay before the ceremony can begin. Please wait here until the time bell tomorrow morning. We can start then. Is that acceptable? Okay. Please speak to me again when you are ready. There will be a delay before the ceremony can begin. Please wait here until the time bell tomorrow morning. Oh, you want me to... Okay. I thought speaking to you would fast travel me forward. It is 1:45 p.m., Robot Yoshi. You want me to stand here? Is there a campfire nearby that might speed up that process just a little bit? Do you think? We are at the Temple of Time. Maybe we could just set the clocks forward a little bit. It may change and warp reality for everybody else, but at least it's convenient for us, right? The Zelda really should have considered creating a bubble campfire for me, you know what I mean? I appreciate the bubble pots, the bubble rockets, and the bubble platforms, the bubble wings, and everything that is in bubble form I absolutely appreciate, but that's not to understate the fact that I really wish we had a bubble campfire as well. That would be super dope. That'd be pretty dope. Night's gonna be like the 9 p.m. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do it. So just to be safe, we'll go ahead and do the night. And then we will just pass the time. We'll pass the time until the morning up there with the Robot Yoshi. This is a little more reasonable than waiting from 1 in the afternoon to like 4 or 5 in the morning the next day. You know what I mean? Here we are, buddy. A little later than it was. Oh my goodness, guys, we don't have to smother the guy. Look, come on. Let's go over here. Guys. Let's go over here. I know you guys are also super duper excited for the ceremony, the exciting lore story ceremony. But we need to give this guy. Let's give this guy some space, okay? Let's give this guy some space. After we do this, and before we go to the Gerudo Desert region to actually get a thorough exploration of that, I'm going to stop by a Great Fairy, and I want to see what kind of outfits and stuff that we could actually upgrade now, because I have to remember, it is something that I've forgotten the entire game, and I think I also forgot it in Breath of the Wild. When you upgrade particular sets, that is when they will start to get the set bonuses, with a few exceptions like the Tingle's outfit and stuff. So I am curious what kind of set bonuses this hero's aspect might have, as well as, of course, how high the attack bonus for my Fierce Deity outfit would be. I still think that's the one that I'm going to lean closer to equipping for, like, our final actual combat for the end of the game. But that remains to be seen. I am definitely open to changing that. If there's a different set bonus that I think I like better, or maybe something that looks more aesthetically fitting for the end of the games, stuff like that. One of the other things that I think that makes this music so great and so versatile is the sheer combination of instruments that the composer has put together. Of course, orchestras are typically made of many individual instruments, but at moments, very frequently in the tracks for these games, it'll just kind of drop and slow into like just 3, 4, 5 instruments, and it's so evocative. You know what I mean? I think that's another good word to use it. In addition to my wind analogy, it's very emotionally evocative. If you just kind of sit and like close your eyes and kind of like you would at a live orchestral performance, you sit and close your eyes, and just kind of let your mind be enraptured and surrounded by the auditory stimulations. Really weird terms to use to express what I'm saying, but I think you guys get what I'm saying. But there's several times in several video games where I'm just caught off guard by a musical cue, and I'll have to sit there. I'll just have to sit there and for 10-15 minutes straight, just kind of listen. It's one of the things that will have me remember a game for a very long time, and easily put it up there with my favorites. Nier Automata had that with me when it played Kaine's song. Once you go down in the elevator, if you're familiar with that game, if you're not, even then, look up Kaine's song. It's it's a very, very brilliant track. Funny thing, Elden Ring actually got that with me with not the very, very last fight, but like the penultimate fight before the last boss transforms into the Elden Beast, which is like the super last fight. It uses the Elden Ring theme song that you'll hear at like the beginning of the song, but obviously in a much more crescendoed and emotionally impactful and in epic way, right? And it just caught me off guard. I had to run from the fucker for 2 or 3 minutes just so I can appreciate the music, because you're gonna die so many goddamn times that the music's gonna become more or less background white noise, right? Final Fantasy XIV has also done that several times. There's like a rock band version of the song Flow that they did, which its original version is also absolutely brilliant. I love it. I love it absolutely. It's one of if not my favorite track. The fight begins when you attack the boss, and so when the music cue happened and it put you in that little bubble arena, I was like, oh, this is, I like this. I like these instrumentals and stuff. It kind of reminded me a little bit of Akira Yamaoka's compositions for Silent Hill, with the rock band. I'm not certain if I heard a bell, Robot Yoshi. I've been kind of rambling for 5 minutes straight. Okay, tomorrow morning sounds good. You mean you don't? There it goes. Okay, we are starting. Okay, let us wait for the islands to rise precisely at the time of the 7 a.m. time bell. Okay, now it's doing the fast travel waiting. Wait, if I just said sounds good. If I just said sounds good the second time I talked to him, would it have then fast forwarded me for the time? It's fine. We're there now. I actually kind of enjoyed the opportunity to kind of sit and talk about things that I appreciate in this game. I've holy crap, slow down, brain. There's been moments where I've commented on something that we've experienced or something that we just did. But there's been very few times where I've gotten to kind of sit and give a more detailed. I appreciate if you sat there and enjoyed that moment with me as well. I am sorry if you were just get with the game, man. Thank you for waiting. The time has come. Do you want to hear an explanation of the ceremony? Yeah, let's absolutely hear it. I'm not going to go blind with this one. Very well. I will explain the ceremony. It is quite simple. Okay. Light the 3 fires. Then return here before the next time bell rings 12 hours from now. Okay. But you must not set foot on any surface other than the roof of this temple during the ceremony. You have 12 hours. The sounding of the time bell will signal the start of the ceremony. It will end with the sound of the next bell. This concludes my explanation. It is now time for the ceremony to begin. Okay, do I get my tool in? Tool in? I'm not gonna get tool in. Oh, no. Okay. Okay, oh, I see. Okay. I don't think I have the arrows for this. Oh, no. Maybe we'll be fine. I'm gonna try my best. It said I can't. Oh, I failed, Robot Yoshi! I failed so absolutely horribly. Oh, this is terrible. You have left the island. Let us start over. Thank you. I was hoping that would happen. I had the thought to pause it and fast travel back up, but that was silly. I am sorry you have failed the ceremony. I hope you will attempt it again. Oh. Okay, we might actually have to. We're gonna take off. We're gonna take off the ancient heroes aspect. There's waterfalls here, which are going to give me more altitude. This probably won't count as a surface, will it? Will it? It won't. Oh, okay. I get it. Okay. Let us try not to waste many arrows. Please light on fire. Thank you, fucking Jesus Christ. That's the arrow fall off gets me so badly. I really wish that I could get better at aiming with that in mind. And I really wish I could get better at speaking and reading out loud. There's a lot of things that I wish for in this world, but alas, not all of them are meant to be, and that's just how we have to live with it. That's how I have to live with it. That's how you guys have to live with it. That's how Link has to live with it. That's how the Zonai and the Robot Yoshis and the Zonai robots and the Hylians, and that's how everybody in both this fictional world, other fictional worlds, and our real world has to live with it. I wish not, though. All right, so we definitely don't have to worry about hitting the surface anymore now that I realize that we can do with the waterfalls, right? I'm very, very glad that I remembered that. because if I didn't, it would show that I am even more exponentially stupid than I admit to being. You don't want to get too self-aware. You get too self-aware and you'll become like Scarlett Johansson in that Lucy movie. All right, let's do the fires there. Okay, cool. The fall off didn't get me too bad there. All right, now where's the third one going to be? Let's see if we can find it. We're gonna go up, Slink. There we go. You ever just like get some sips of water while you are doing that, my friend? Seems like you would. Like kind of like a pelican scoops fish out of the surface of the water. Just hold your mouth open and it goes. I kind of like this. What it gives you an opportunity to do is go around the Great Island, the place that you started the entire game, and kind of get a visual view of the entirety of its landscape, right? And especially since it seems like we're leading up to a history for it. I hadn't anticipated getting a lore drop for the Great Sky Islands themselves. Although it does have a Temple of Time, so that does imply that there is some kind of significance to it. Let's go ahead and get a little more altitudes. We're a little too low for me to be able to hit it, I think. There we go. Gonna do that. And, oh my god, arrow fall off. I have 2 arrows left, man. Just please light the goddamn wood on fire. Thank you. Okay. That is all 3. Let's get back up there. Let's get back up there to the Temple of Time. One of the Temple of Times. Is this the fake Temple of Time, or is this the OG Temple of Time? Is the ones that we made the fake Temples of Time? I would probably, right? Probably. I'm coming, Robot Yoshi. Do you see the powers that I have been presented by all of the friends around me as I on my adventures down onto the surface? This kind of brings it, like, completely full circle, too. That's another thing that I really like about it. Okay, I did it, guy. Well done. You have proven yourself capable. I have. Thank you. Capable of that, at least. Please don't assume that I'm capable of other things just based off of that. That's not going to be a safe bet for your future. I will now tell you the story of the Great Sky Island as promised. The Temple of Time and the land it sits upon were once found on the surface of the world. This has changed. Its land and the land surrounding it now float in the sky. Obviously, I know that. There is a reason for this. The hero who will defeat the Demon King will one day awaken at this very site. The site must be kept safe from the Demon King and his followers. It was therefore raised high into the skies. The tremendous power of the sages accomplished this feat long ago. That is the story of the Great Sky Island. Zonite fabric? Oh my god! Oh, we got another glider! Oh, I'm 100% switching to that. Not even a question in my mind that I'm 100% switching to that. The sages who raised this land into the sky directed me to give this token to the one who heard my story. It is now yours. Ooh. Okay. So Link is the entire reason why these Sky Islands were risen from the land from whence they came. We're gonna go to the Hatanos and we're 100% going to equip that Zonite fabric to my paraglider. I love the pen. We had been using the newspaper for quite a while though, so I switched it to the ones that we get once we do all of the monster forces fighting with the soldiers of the Hyrule, which I also absolutely loved. We switched to the one that we got for that. This one, I feel like we have to use this one. Like, we absolutely have to use this one. I wonder how many times I'm going to get a new fabric and be like, oh, we absolutely have to use this one. We absolutely have to change it. Thank you. And now I just have to step into what I'm assuming was a chimney at some point. I'm glad you still don't use it as such as you stuff me inside it. That'll do it. Looking forward to your next visit. Go out and paint the town red. Stop telling me to murder everybody in Hatuno, man. I thought that's not cool. That's not cool to do. There it is. Oh, I love it. It's all golden shimmery too. Okay, cool deal. That will unfortunately wrap up today's episode of Tears of the Kingdom. I had a lot of fun with that side quest. Once more, to my very hopeful commenters, thank you so much for pointing that out to me. I would have missed that 100% completely. Would have absolutely missed that until like the very end when I'm going through the names of the side quests and I'm like, oh, no, I don't have that one. Where the hell do I get that one? I might have discovered it at that point. But which I will be doing in case there is a single side quest or side adventure that I missed. I will be cross-referencing with what we have in game and the list of all that exist, and we will be absolutely hitting those up. If you caught a giggle out of the silly stupidities, or you appreciated any of my voicing my feelings and stuff about why I like video games and the music's within them, at least the small slice of it. I could go on for days or weeks about the many aspects I appreciate in video games. If you appreciated that, consider giving your own high five slappies to that like button. If you want more of my silly stupidities, definitely subscribe to the channel and give us your support. Ring the bell so you don't miss a single of my daily uploads, whether they're on time on the 6 p.m. like I would like them to be, or a little later. We do them every day regardless. If you have any other friends that you think might also get a kick out of the content, definitely toss them a share. I love their support as well. And to stop myself from speaking far too fast than I can humanly possibly do, thank you so much once more for joining me, the Squid Plushie, and until next time in Tears of the Kingdom, goodbye. Hello everybody, Squid Plushie here. Just wanted to drop a quick reminder that I will be doing an anniversary live stream this coming weekend, March 16th, 2024 at 12 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We'll be playing Breath of the Wild, going straight from the Great Plateau to take on the Calamity Ganon in Hyrule Castle immediately. Definitely tune in if it suits your fancy. Should be fun, should be silly, should be stupid. I'm looking forward to seeing you there.